Hey guys, so today I thought of talking about the AI, the way AI is updating itself day by day, month by month, right? So we are hearing a lot of stuff. So for you guys, I have asked ChatGPT that when it can take over your job. So when it will be capable to do a SAP consultant job, by what time it will be able to do it, and to what extent it will be able to do it. So I had a long chat with ChatGPT, ask multiple questions to understand what is the current progress and what it can do as of now and when it can be able to take over as a SAP consultant job and how it will start eating out the jobs one by one, right? So I went into a chat GPT, asked it, so I'd like to know how can AI take over my job and by when it could able to do it, right? So I explained as I'm a SAP finance consultant and the job that I do is you know very technical. I do a lot of critical thinking. It's not readily available over the internet. I do my own decisions. I own the decisions that I do. I take a lot of responsibility, and the SAP systems are mostly multi-billion, right? So uh, this is the answer that I got from ChatGPT, and to my very raw question, it just break it down to a point based questions. It first, like, it suggests that first it understood what I meant to say and then it has answered it. So what does an SAP consultant actually do? And I think this sums up pretty much what 90% of the consultants do, right? Understanding business needs and translate them into SAP configurations, deal with unique edge cases, exceptions and process workarounds, make judgment calls using critical thinking, experience, and domain knowledge. Communication between business and technical teams, work in high stake, low margin of error environment, right? I think this is something that a senior consultant on an average does. And also there are like other actual practical works that one does is also explained or talked about little bit down, right? So can AI technically do it someday? So it is saying yes, and I also think yes, it can. So analyze log and configuration, testing automation, help with documentation, propose configuration based on prior patterns, generate functional specs. So these and all things it will be doing very soon than we realize, right? So as of now, we don't understand or we don't realize it because uh, so far the AI version that we have seen is just a text messaging, right? We ask question, it answers. We ask question, it summarize, analyze so many things, and it answers. We haven't seen the agents who does the actual task, right? So few days back there was a AI demo which was released by Kruti AI, which is nothing but an Indian AI owned by Ola. So what demo they showed us that to that Kruti AI, somebody asked like, can you book a cab for me to my home? And that AI obviously assuming that AI knows his home address and all those things, and it went into a Ola, it looked for the cabs and it booked a cab and it just responded back to him saying that in 4 minutes to your location a cab will be coming and this much will be a fare. So cab is booked, he had an option to cancel it, and so that's something that to the large audience it's not accessible yet, or no, not many people have tried it, right? So that because of that we don't know the intensity to through which this AI is going on and how soon it can do it, right? So just to talk about like testing automation, I think many of you guys have already seen a lot of scripts building and a lot of uh, uh, before AI itself, like in the current environment itself, we have a lot of things that we can build and do the testing, like automate complete testing, right? Whatever we do, whether it's a custom programs that you execute for your testing or any kind of testing, right? So testing automation and documenting, like capturing those screenshots and all those things are pretty much can be automated right now if the organization thinks it's worth and invest in them. With AI, it's going to be more easier with less cost efficient, less cost involved in automating these things. Analyze logs and configuration. So obviously right now, if we get an error or something, so let's just think, what if SAP builds their own AI based on top of SAP? So SAP just gives entire millions lines of codes that they have in their standard SAP and train that AI on top of that code, right? So next time you get some error, then you just ask that AI what could be the reason behind this error, right? And it's not only gonna suggest you that you go and change this configuration and this error will go away, but it will also tell you what will be the consequences of changing this configuration based on your existing data, right? So based on whatever amount of postings or transactions that you have posted in the system, it's gonna analyze all of those and it's gonna suggest, if you do this change, this will be the impact. If you don't do this change, this will be the impact, right? So basically what a support consultant do, and it will be a much wiser than that consultant, right? Because it knows the entire code of SAP and it knows the entire data that is stored in the SAP, right? That no human can know. So it's gonna be very intelligent consultant if SAP decides to build on this, right? Right now we know SAP is building something. SAP has its own chatbot, Joule, and it's more focused towards the end users or what actions or activities end users perform. So SAP is more focused towards helping the end users because that's where their business also lies, right? So you might have seen multiple demos where somebody is asking to a Joule create a purchase order and it's creating it. uh, Bring me that report or execute this transaction in the background, and it's doing it, right? So that's a very end user oriented. So whenever SAP will say and shift their focus from end user to this kind of activities to the consulting part of uh, uh, AI, then the real progress will start happening on the AI front, right? Until then, this outside AIs can't do much because they don't have access to SAP code, they don't have access to anything that SAP system does. So just by using ChatGPT or any other Perplexity or any other AI that is there. So here on a very briefly what they have suggested is, so AI could assist you increasingly, but replacing you entirely is likely in the next 5 to 10 years. So this timeline is also a very vague timeline because it could happen in next 5 years if SAP like start focusing entirely on doing this thing, right? If not, then it could take 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, even more than that. Nobody knows, right? So then it tried to kind of say why it is not that much risk, but it does, right? SAP landscapes are unique, customized, and not standardized enough for full automation, right? So whatever the customized part, that can also be if AI get access to a particular client's custom code, it's no big task, right? Right now, even in current environment, also you can just connect GitHub to the SAP and give it access to your custom code, and GitHub does pretty much good job in analyzing the custom code. So it's not a big thing. Data privacy and risk aversion, these are some of the points that AIs or the companies that build AI has to work around, right? Solution needs creative, contextual problem solving and all. Yeah, but it's not like we do on every day. We like do a critical thinking and we take a really big decisions on a day-to-day basis, right? No, we don't. So well lies in thinking, not the keystrokes. Okay, fine. Yeah, this how could AI assist and all, everybody knows. Even nowadays, a lot of you have started noticing a lot of companies are asking the employees to start leveraging or using AI tools depending on organization to organization. Some are asking, some are saying stay away from it, don't give any of confidential data to the AI. But yeah, a lot of people are asking to leverage or to use AI and increase your productivity. So companies are focused towards you increasing the existing employees or productivity instead of new hires. So they are right now the focus is towards reducing the hiring. So that's how it's gonna impact at start, that the hiring will be reduced gradually and then the firing will start, and then at one level it will mature that it can't become better than this, and we need X percent of peoples to handle these tools and X percent of AI tools to be efficient, right? And then what should you do about it? It's a very generic answers was given by ChatGPT, saying that focus on the business process redesign, human communication, and stakeholder alignment, and cross-functional integration logic and all. But not all of us usually be that do that kind of role where we handle the stake users and handle the communications with the business who are on the very top level, right? Then ask about, like, let's say I'm not like very impressed by the current AI, right? It can do a couple of things, doesn't matter. So when can AI be able to think in nuanced, accountable, and real time? What are the current progress suggest, right? The way that we might not know yet, it's not public yet, but a lot of development is happening within the companies, right? So it does give a sample timeline. I will just go directly towards that, right? It shows risk to your role, AI capabilities, and the year in which it's gonna roll out, right? So in 2025 to 27, it's gonna say it's very low risk for the next couple of years because it's just about smart suggestions, some automation, and all those things. I don't think there will be some automations even by 27. Then it says by 2030, stronger domain specific AI may be trained on SAP, right? So if this happens, I'm not sure if it will happen by 2030 because SAP right now is a lot of focus towards converting the client from ECC to S4, right? So maybe after 2030, SAP will start paying focus on uh, doing automation on the S4. I know, like, even now also a lot of things are going on, but still it's just my view. To a medium extent, yeah. If SAP trains, if the AI gets trained on the SAP configs and logs, and the datas that have in the SAP for each client, then yeah, definitely medium to higher level, right? By 2035, agent-based AI that can simulate end-to-end SAP flows under supervision. Very high risk. Totally agree. Timeline I don't agree on for now. Post 2035, AI may reach AGI level, nuance, and autonomy. So, what is AGI? You can definitely check out over YouTube or anywhere. It's when it's gonna pass human intelligence. Even now, today also in a lot of areas, AI has so AI has like passed the human intelligence, but they are like those areas might be 1 or 2%, but this number is gonna increase. The industries that AI is gonna exceed humans are going to exceed like day by day. But yeah, here it's saying unknown, but definitely we all know. And but it's not gonna be 2035 definitely. So my take is like maybe in next 15 years we could be in the medium to higher category of risk. That's what I think. And then after that, I continued this communication for, I ask about the industry revolution and all. Like in past also, there are so many revolutions happened in the industry, and then a lot of job changes has happened. A lot of new categories of job opened up whenever such kind of revolution happens, right? We know about the industrialization, we know about the internet era, and post that now AI era, right? So these things are gonna happen, new jobs gonna emerge. So I just try to get an overview, uh, or like some kind of summary or something, that what could be the next future careers, right? Post AI future careers, and it just generated a nice table, and there are a lot of inputs, data points it has also shared. So I will give the link of this chat summary in the description. You can definitely go and check this out. And I'm not sure, I think, yeah, you can like continue your own chat on top of this, right? So you can do that. So yeah, that's all for now.